After moving to Woodstock 8 years ago, our next and final reader for the evening, well, a kind of final. Martha's gonna read a story too. And our next reader, Ken Wenger, discovered his inner artist, piano improviser, home developer, designer, and for extra credit, he's the president of the Woodstock Symphony Orchestra. Aside from that, he is a repeat Story Slam offender, Ken Wenger.
I am the skunk whisperer, and I'll tell you why. It all began with Jerry the groundhog a few years ago. He was a cute fellow, but very destructive. Jerry was digging holes all around our house and creating great opportunities for breaking our legs. Out comes the have-a-heart animal trap. I camouflaged it outside our bedroom window with ferns and grass and threw in some pieces of apple. That turned into a feast for the chipmunks in the neighborhood. But I kept at it, and lo and behold, one afternoon, just as I was looking at the window, yes, he crawls into it, blam, he's trapped. He was actually pretty nonchalant as I picked up the trap and loaded him into our SUV. I heard that in order to make sure groundhogs don't return to the same spot, one has to drive them 3 or 4 waterways away. Thus, I drove from Bearsville to Kingston and offloaded the trap right next to a lovely reservoir. Kind of scary opening the lid, but I got it done. And out he scrambles, goes about 30 feet, stops, turns around, and I swear he gives me the dirtiest look like, "So long, sucker!" A couple of months later, the holes begin to form again. What the? Out comes the trap, and out comes Mrs. Jerry. We named her Geraldine. Same exercise. Apples, this time some carrots. Chipmunk feasts. But finally, ta-da, got her! Drove her to the same spot we last saw Jerry, and out she goes. Not a glance back. I was disappointed. A few months later, note the date, Father's Day Eve. We notice a new hole. What the? Out comes the trap, placed again right outside our bedroom window, next to our screen porch. About 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm awakened by a rustling noise, a lot of swishing going on. I take a look, and yes! But upon a closer look, it's no groundhog. It had very black and white fur. Oh shit, it was a skunk. How the hell was I supposed to get rid of a trapped skunk? And on a Sunday, and Father's Day, just hours before my daughter and family were coming to visit. If that skunk did the skunk thing, it would make the whole house stink. My wife said, "Let's call the police." They had, no interest whatsoever. After apologizing to our lawn cutter for waking him up at 5:30 in the morning, he said, "That's a little bit out of my lane." We finally found a company who said they could come out for $500. But suggested that I put on some old clothes, boots, a hat that I could throw out afterwards because I would get sprayed. But he said approach the trap and drop a sheet over it before attempting to move it. Now here's the funny thing. He also said skunks like classical music and suggested I sing some melodies to calm the skunk as I advanced on the trap. Seriously? I should have said, seriously? I'm not sure if he was pulling my leg, but I was willing to try anything not to get sprayed. I found some old motorcycle rain gear, gloves, and a full-face helmet, and I didn't know what to sing, but I improvised a lovely tune, if I say so myself, and approached the trap. While continuing to sing, I quietly tossed the sheet over the half-heart. So far, so good. I felt for the handle under the sheet, got a good grip, and made my way towards the forest. Yes, I kept up the tune. Now all I had to do was open the trap. Not so easy with thick gloves. I got it open, but before he could walk out, it felt closed again. I'm freaking out, but yes, I'm still singing. Third try was the charm, and out he sauntered. Such a beautiful animal. Crisis averted. Happy Father's Day to me. My wife was ecstatic. You're the skunk whisperer.